The Konark Sun Temple. Do you know the sun god is not worshipped in the Konark Sun Temple? And, till the end of this video, you will know why so? The name Konark is made of two Sanskrit words, Kona, meaning corner, and Arka, meaning sun. The town is named after its geographical location, which makes it look like the sun is setting at an angle. The history of Konark Sun Temple and sun worship goes as far back as the 19th century BC. The Konark Sun Temple was constructed during the 13th century. The historical region of Kalinga includes modern-day Odisha, and parts of Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, and West Bengal. It was ruled by the rulers of the Eastern Ganga dynasty from the 5th century AD to the 15th century AD. One of the most powerful dynasties in India gave birth to majestic temples, like the Konark Sun Temple and Puri Jagannath Temple. The Konark Temple was built by King Narasimha Deva I in 1244 to worship Surya, the sun god. Konark was chosen as its place of construction because it has been described as the holy seat of Surya in various ancient texts. Architecture. The inside of Konark Temple is as glorious and magnificent as it is made to be. Its architecture has all the defining elements of Kalinga architecture, including Shikara, Crown, Jugmohan, Audience Hall, Natmandir, Dance Hall, and Vimana, Tower. Several legends mention that the architecture of the Konark Surya Mandir is so accurate and intricate that the day's first light fell on the image of Surya in the sanctum sanctorum of the temple, known as the Garbhagriha. Legend. Konark is mentioned in ancient Hindu texts having mythological significance, like the Puranas. Konaditya, Konark, was believed to be the most sacred place for the worship of Surya in the entire Odisha region. In gratitude for healing his skin ailment, Samba, one of the god Krishna's many sons, erected a temple in the honor of Surya. He even brought some magi, sun worshippers, from Persia, as the local Brahmanas, the priestly class among the Hindus, refused to worship Surya's image. This story was associated with a sun temple in northwestern India but was shifted to Konark in order to enhance the sanctity of the new center by making it the site of Samba's original temple, Mitra, 10. Konark, over time, had emerged as an important site for sun worship and hence, a mythological background was considered necessary to increase its importance for devotees. A royal dream. The exact reason for the building of the temple by Narasimha Deva is not known. Historians have surmised that the king did so either to express his gratitude for a wish fulfillment or to commemorate a conquest. Also, he could have done it simply to show his devotion to Surya, but not without adding in his own view of life as seen from a king's perspective. This is proven by the sculptures depicting royal activities, including hunts, processions, and military scenes, which emphasizes the fact that the Sun Temple is the realization of the dazzling dream of an ambitious and mighty king, secular to the core and with an immense zest for life. Mitra, 27. Even in the sanctuary, the holiest spot in any Hindu temple, sculptures and niches depict secular themes, the themes of the niches inside the pavilions, with a single exception where a preacher-like figure is seen seated in meditation, center on the life of a king in the palace. Thus, in one niche, an armed king is seen fondly regarding his reflection in a mirror. Mitra, 56. Why is the sun god not worshipped in the Konark temple? A triangle with the Lingaraj temple of Bhubaneswar and the Jagannath temple in Puri is formed by this sun temple. The corner of the triangle is shaped by the Konark temple in the middle of the three temples. The Konark temple truly exists as a standard example of the ancient architecture of a Hindu temple and exhibits massive frameworks, artworks of infinite kinds, and sculptures that attract a plethora of travelers worldwide. Surprisingly, the Lord of the Sun is not worshipped in the temple. Now, here's why. The history of Bhubaneswar dates back to the 13th century, when a total of 1,200 workers worked for straight 12 years to construct the enormous Sun Temple in Odisha. It was a well-engineered masterstroke where the whole framework was constructed with stones and they were interlinked with metals. The whole metal frame was gripped together by a gigantic magnet that weighed around 5,000 kilograms. The Sun Temple which we visit today is just the Mukha that is the entrance of the temple. The existing framework is only 127 feet high, but the actual framework was 227 feet high. It is highly believed that the idol of the Lord of the Sun was built of Ashtadhatu, a fusion of 8 metals, and was hung mid-air with the magnet balancing it. King Narasimhadeva I had declared a deadline for the fulfillment of the temple, and had the workers not abided the same, all 1,200 workers would be beheaded. Eventually, the entire temple was well built on time, just that the Dadanati, that is the crown stone, wasn't installed yet due to some malfunction. Meanwhile Dharmapada, who claimed to be one of the workers' 12-year-old sons, came to everybody's rescue. He surprisingly managed to install the crown stone, but since there was this fear of the king getting to know that it was some 12-year-old boy who fixed the issue, the poor child sacrificed his life by drowning himself in the Chandrabhaga river from the top of the temple. Since then, due to the unholy incident, the sun god was never worshipped there. Just similar to the irony of this Sun Temple of Konark, where they don't worship Lord Sun, the Temple of Angkor Wat was originally a temple following Vaishnavism, but later got turned into a Buddhist temple. Know the reason in this video.